Guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Alyssa from A Creative Opal, and this week I have been fairly busy. I feel like I've been saying that a lot, but I have done quite a bit. I worked at my part-time job. I started packing for my trip, started doing a lot of inventory of all my products, and still managed to make all this stuff. So let's get into it. Look who decided to join us. You're such a good girl. She's my baby. You want to film with me? So to start off with, I am going to show you the loaf cats that I made. I made this loaf cat. It is Sonoma. The colorway is Sonoma by Burnett Blanket. So there's this loaf cat that I made, and this one is Burnett Blanket Mystical in the colorway Gray Cloud. So those need to be stuffed and eyeballed and stuffed and whiskered. Yeah. I have also made so many swatches. So many. Because I was trying to clean up some of my yarn that I've just been... I was trying to clean up some of my yarn that I've just had sitting around so I can actually put it away. But in order to put it away, I want to know what I have. So I need to make swatches. So this is all Lion brand. No. So this is all loops and threads faux fur, giant skein like this, and this is still after doing the swatch, but it only has 56 yards, 297 grams. This is the colorway Gold Frost. So I got 6 colors. And I made all 6 swatches because, knowing me, I'll start making make a swatch, and then I'll forget what hook size I used, and then the swatches will be all different. So I was like, it's only 6, just gonna power through. So I made these. So this one is Husky. This one is just pink. This one is gray. Ivory, black, gold frost. And for my swatches, what I typically do is I chain 12 and then do 3 rows of double crochet. So that's how I make my swatch. So then I know what dimensions they all are. So even if I want, I could use it as a gauge swatch, but I won't remember what hook size I used for most of them. Especially if they're like one-off yarns, like my Premier Parfait Chunky. I will know what hook size I use because I'll use a 5mm. This, I used 8mm, but I tried something different. I used bigger hook to chain and then smaller hook to crochet. So I used a 10mm to chain and then an 8mm to crochet. But yeah, so this is loops and threads faux fur. I also bought the Parfait XL sprinkles before I believe they discontinued it. And this yarn is so soft. It is so soft. And I don't want to use it because it's so soft and I want to keep it forever and ever. But I got these swatches, so at least I have that to hold on to. But this colorway is Petunia, Anemone, Garden Party, Hummingbird, PB&J, definitely looks PB&J, Fruit Punch, Wildflower, and Blueberry. So how many was that? 8 different colorways in the Parfait XL sprinkles. I also went through and bought all the Premier Bloom chenille yarn, and I had bought some before, so I don't have those color swatches because these are all the ones I made this week. But this is Dewdrop, Geranium, Marigold, Buttercup, Lilac, and Begonia. So those as well. I got some new Parfait chunky colors in the mail that were back ordered, so those finally came. So these are the two I will be adding to my bigger key ring. But this is the colorway Pistachio and Maple Leaf. So I made those swatches. I also made some more ear warmers to make more swatches. So I made this one. So I could make the swatch, and this is Unicorn Magic. This is the Big Twist value still. So here's my little swatch. I just need to add the name. So this is the swatch I made to match this. But I wanted to see what this looked like worked up first. So I worked that up first, and then I made the swatch. And then I made also this one. I think this is pretty cute because it is gonna match in the middle and the yellows, and then turn to orange in the back. But this colorway is Sunrise Ombre, so I made my little swatch as well. So, and then I did use up my other, or I used up more of the Unicorn Magic, so I do have 2 of those. So I made 2 of those and this one, so I could make these swatches. And then I made a whole bunch of other ear warmers that I still have yet to make swatches for, but let's go through them. I have made this one. This one is Get Merry and Let's Mingle. So I need to go through and make a swatch for this one. I need to make a swatch for this one as well. This one is Yuletide. This one is Jingle Bell Stripe. Yep. I don't like how color blocky it is. Like, I feel like it should change faster, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me. But it does have stripe in the name. These are the ones that I made mostly for seeing the colorway. That and also these other ones. But it's this Big Twist Vortex yarn that need more help seeing the colorway. But this one is Bird of Paradise. This one is Mountain Mist. Neon Rainforest. Canyon Night. Northern Lights. Starstruck. Beachy Splash. And Rosebush. So that's quite a few that I still need to make swatches for, and making a bunch of them with the magic knots is gonna be tedious. So that's why I've kind of procrastinated on it. But at least I made the ear warmers to see what the colorway looks like. So I started. But yeah. Oh, while I was putting these away, I do really like this edge. How it's like the yarn like just transitioned. This is the yarn I started with when I started knitting, like in the machine. And I just love how this end worked up this way, even though I didn't plan it at all. Just thought I'd show you. But some other ones I tried. So since the big vortex, I've noticed sometimes has some difficulty going through my Centro knitting machine. I was like, I also tried some of the Big Twist, not Big Twist, that's Big Twist, of the I Love This yarn in my Centro knitting machine, and it was fighting me on some of them. And so I wanted to see, I was like, well, it says that's a 4-weight. Maybe if I buy a 3-weight of the I Love This yarn, it won't have an issue. So I worked up this ear warmer, but I don't like how, like I can see through it. I don't know, you can kind of see the holes. They aren't quite as, it's not quite as thick. So not quite what I'm going for. I guess the Karen Simply Soft, it also works up kind of like this. So maybe someone would want something a little bit thinner, not quite as thick like this. But I don't know. So I bought black and orange. Yeah, they're literally called black and this is orange. And I started working up another one. And I realized I just didn't like how thin it was, but now I'm second guessing myself. So maybe I will make a couple. Might as well, got the yarn. But I was gonna make some like orange and black half split ones. So we'll see how those turn out. Maybe I'll show those to you in future weeks, but not anytime soon because I'll be gone. But I did make a couple more to try to get rid of some scraps that I had laying around. So I made this one from Big Twist yarn. This is just the navy and then the denim heather. So I made 2 of those. I still need to crochet the ends. But, so 2 of those. I made one fully denim heather. So I made this one first, and then I didn't have enough for another full one, so I split it. And then I also made this other Seahawks one. And the stitch looks a little wonky because I haven't tied it yet. So I do have all these also in addition to what I made. But speaking of testing out some new things, I bought this yarn from Hobby Lobby this week because I specifically wanted to test it out. So I'm gonna go over a quick little Hobby Lobby yarn haul. So the reason I went to Hobby Lobby was because I wanted to get some skeins of the I Love This cotton, because I want to make myself a crochet garment shirt, ideally, while I am on my vacation. And since it's someplace warm, I wanted it to be cotton, and this is a pretty soft, lightweight cotton. So I ended up going with this color because I love blue and I like how it's kind of variated. The colorway is called denim blue. So I got 3 skeins in one dye lot and 2 skeins in another dye lot because that's all I could find. But I feel like they're close enough. So I haven't even picked out a pattern yet. I have some ideas, but I haven't decided on one. But so I hope 5 skeins is enough yarn. It should be enough, I'm hoping, because each one has what, 85 grams, 140 meters. So hopefully, but I got 5 of these. This is gonna be my main garment, but I was like, maybe I want to make another garment. So I also got 3 in this navy, no, this is dark denim, 3 in dark denim. I got 2 in this rosy color and 1 in this rosy 2, like Roman numeral 2, or maybe rosy 11. But yeah, so I got, it's like maybe these would be kind of cute together. Like, I am filming this before Valentine's Day, so so I went there with the intention of buying this yarn for one garment, and I ended up with more. I've got also this Snugs and Kisses Teddy yarn, and I just really liked this colorway. The color name is also Teddy. I was like, how cute would this be as like a loaf cat color, or like, I don't know, I mostly make loaf cats and chickens right now, but I want to expand, so maybe it'll be nice for something else. Maybe a cute little dog. So it's a nice brown color, so I think I could make a lot with this because it's more of a neutral color versus something kind of vibrant out there. And then I showed you the 2 I Love This yarn in the sport weight, so the 3 weight yarn. Yeah, so I showed you the black and the orange already. And then I also got this Crafter's Secret Big Idea in the colorway Light Sage, because I'm thinking of also making crochet flowers on my trip, or like some crochet leaves, and this would be a lot easier to take along than this. So I got this as well, but I might leave this here and just bring something a little bit smaller because this is quite a bit. And I did go shopping when I did go shopping when Hobby Lobby was having their 30% off yarn sale. So I did get everything 30% off, which is why I went when I did, because I would not have been able to go before I left if I had not gone then. So I did that. Let's see, what else? I also, this week, did my challenge, my how many embroidered lace earrings can I make in a week challenge. I did that this week. So, got all those here. Oh, how many? Can you guess how many? 39 pairs. But yeah, so I got all those. They're still not fully finished. They are dry, but I still need to finish them. And make them all pretty and put them on the cards. But at least they're done. Well, almost done. Half done. Maybe I should do a video where I have to actually see how many I can make and fully finish. But that would be like a multiple day video. I don't know, maybe. Because then that'll actually force me to finish them right away versus letting them sit for several days. But yeah, so that's all, I'm pretty sure. Oh, no. I did do some altering this week too. I altered my boyfriend's pants. He ripped them in the crotch. So I patched those up for him, and I'll insert a clip here maybe. But I did fix those pants for him and patched them. So it's noticeable if you're staring, but from a distance, I doubt you could tell. And they're also so far down, like they aren't like right at the top of your butt, that you wouldn't notice. But I did work on his roommate's pants last week, which I forgot to mention, but his also was ripped very similarly, but it was higher up and it was the back pocket. So that I patched them both very similarly, but that one's a little bit more noticeable, only in the sense because I didn't have a thread color that matched exactly, because it was also denim. And so it was, yeah, so it's higher up and it didn't match exactly. But my boyfriend's corduroy khakis is a lot lower, a lot less noticeable, matches better. So there's that. But other than that, it's been a pretty good week. Been pretty busy. Been cleaning, inventorying, all that stuff, and made all this on top of that. So yeah, that's all I got for you this week. If you stuck around, thank you so much for watching. Hit that thumbs up button if you enjoyed it, and hit that subscribe button so you stay tuned for the next videos. I will see you in the next one. Thank you so much for watching. Bye.